So we have the Hawks against the Wizards, and very important matchup for the play-in seedings as both teams are competing against each other. Dylan Wright gets the end one here against his former team. Dylan Wright revenge game, baby. No, but yeah, it's a really important game because of the play-in seedings, and both teams are competing against each other. A lob to Onyeka Okongwu, and man, they were getting these lobs all night long. They were exposing that defense so badly. DeJounte Murray misses, but tip dunk from Jalen Johnson. He flexes on him as he should. And the Hawks, after being down for most of the game, rallied here in this fourth quarter. Bogdan Bogdanovic pulls up. Man, he's been playing some really good ball lately, in my opinion. And then we went back and forth, man. Both defenses weren't great. The transition defense from the Hawks was nasty. Porzingis was on fire all night long, man. He couldn't miss from the three-point line, it felt like. Here's another one from him. Deep pull-up three-ball, man. He hit 7 of those things tonight. Crazy stuff right here. Trae Young, on the other hand, comes up really clutch here, hits another three-pointer for himself, and we are 2-point game still, but Kristaps Porzingis, man. God damn, the guy couldn't miss 40 piece here on this three-pointer here, but Trae Young responds right here with a tough three-ball, beautiful fake out, incredible shot from Trae Young. We have a 2-point game. Bradley Beal misses the layup. They, get the offensive rebound, but it gets stolen by John Collins with 20 seconds to go. They have to foul DeAndre Hunter with 18 seconds to go. And DeAndre Hunter makes the first one, which of course helps a lot, and makes the second one. 4-point lead for the Hawks, and in the end, the Hawks hold on here with Bradley Beal shuffling the feet too much and traveling. Great win for the Hawks, much needed, very important against these kinda surging Wizards. Trae Young, 28 points, 10 assists. He had 5 turnovers, of course, also, but he shot the ball incredibly well. Great game from Trae. While DeJounte, didn't shoot the ball well at all, still provided some solid defense. Feel like John Collins finally is starting to play somewhat better. Hit 4 of 7 3-pointers, which is huge, very huge. Jalen Johnson continues to be really good off the bench. 18 minutes, 10 points, 4 rebounds. Onyeka Okongwu with 9 and 4, and all of those 9 points came in the third quarter in a really important stretch. Bogdan Bogdanovic with 14 on 5 of 7, 8 rebounds and 5 assists. Spectacular night from him. And yeah, just overall, they exposed that defense of Washington, and Trae Young was on fire in that fourth quarter. He couldn't really miss, right? It was a mixture of everything, with them just exposing the pick and roll coverage of the Wizards. They got so many lobs in there, man. It felt like Lob City Clippers in a way, but great game from the Hawks. They didn't turn the ball over except for Trae that much, while the Wizards had 6 more turnovers, which didn't help their cause at all. Kyle Kuzma with 25, 10, and 6. He had a really good game. Same goes for Porzingis, who had 43, 5, and 5. 5 fouls, though, and like I said, the rim protection wasn't great. But Danny Avdija was horrible tonight, man. He led a lot of straight line drives, which was weird because he's usually a really good defender. And I don't know, he was nasty tonight. Monte Morris was back, but he wasn't great. Corey Kispert, I feel like, still played some really good basketball. Shout out to Corey Kispert, he's been solid off the bench. Daniel Gafford got hurt, I'm pretty sure, but I'm not sure what was with him, but he had to leave the game. And he didn't come back into the game, which didn't help the Wizards with how he's been playing, of course. Dylan Wright had 7 points, 5 assists, 3 steals. Shout out to him. He's a really good defensive guard who just knows how to fill a role, man. The Hawks could have used him. But the Wizards, a really tough loss from them. They can't rely on their defense. They just got too sloppy in the end in that fourth quarter offensively. The defense was not horrible because Trae Young made some really tough shots, right? But at the same time, he was too comfortable out there. And both teams are about offense, so it makes sense, right? Both teams, if they want to make any noise, it's gonna be if they can somehow get just so hot offensively that the other teams won't be able to stop them. But it's very unlikely anyway. But they still should be a fun first round team if any of them makes it, which I think one of those teams will make it in the playoffs.